Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video from TechSearch. In today's video, we'll list 8 of the world's most powerful industrial machines. Before we begin, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's begin. People are pretty good at making huge machines that do what we want and make our lives easier. Things you see every day can be made even better by making them bigger. Let's look at the list. Number 8. TBM Tunnel Boring Machine. Big Bertha, which is 57 feet in diameter, is the world's largest tunnel boring machine. It was built so that a 2-mile road could be dug under the city of Seattle, but the machine broke down in the middle of the project, and it looks like it will take another 2 years to fix it. TBMs can also be made to dig tunnels that aren't round, such as U-shaped, horseshoe-shaped, square, or rectangular tunnels. TBMs are helpful because they don't disturb the ground around them as much and make smooth tunnel walls. This makes the cost of lining the tunnel much lower and makes them useful in areas with a lot of people. Number 7. Liebherr 9800 Excavator for Mining. With the R9800, the always impressive Liebherr, which makes them huge cranes, also made one of the largest bucket excavators. The 9800 is another type of machine that is often used in mining. It weighs 1,785,700 pounds and has a bucket that can hold 62 cubic yards. With this, you won't have any trouble digging a pool in your backyard. The R9800 excavator can make 4,000 horsepower because it has 2 huge 16-cylinder V engines. But did you know that the company has more than one type of engine? Customers can choose from the Cummins V16 QSK 60 series and the MTU 12V 4000 series, and even an electric version. Everyone likes having options. Liebherr has your back when it comes to safety. The R9800 is made to make sure that miners are safe and protected. It has built-in safety features like a locked stairway on the top structure, high railings at certain angles, and a lot of service lights at every possible service point. Number 6. Komatsu D565A Dozer. Since 1991, this machine has been the biggest bulldozer that is still being made. Mine owners in the US, Canada, and Australia are the ones who use it the most. It has a 1,150 horsepower engine and can move 90 cubic yards of material in a single pass. Komatsu Limited in Osaka, Japan made bulldozers that were part of the D575A series. People often say that these machines are the world's largest production bulldozer. The D575A was mostly used by surface mine operators in the US, Australia, and Japan, but it was also sometimes used in quarries and heavy construction. Number 5. The Large Hadron Collider is a machine. It is known for being the largest and most powerful particle collider in the world and the most advanced building ever built. It was built over a period of 10 years with the help of over 10,000 scientists and engineers from over 100 countries and hundreds of institutions and labs. The LHC's computing grid is the biggest of its kind. With the Large Hadron Collider, physicists will be able to test what different theories of particle physics say will happen. This will let them measure the properties of the Higgs boson, look for large families of new particles predicted by supersymmetric theories, and look into other unanswered questions in the field of particle physics. Wikipedia says the collider has 4 places where particles that are moving at different speeds can hit each other. 7 detectors, each designed to find a different kind of event, have been put in the area around the crossing sites. The Large Hadron Collider, LHC, is mostly used to smash together beams of protons, but it can also speed up beams of heavy ions. Most of the time, lead-on-lead and proton-on-lead collisions happen for 1 month each year. Number 4. Imma Maersk. This ship can carry more containers than any other ship that has ever been made. The engine is 89 feet long and 44 feet tall, and the length of the ship is 1,302 feet. It has a weight of 2,300 tons. But it doesn't use fuel very well, even on the most fuel-efficient setting. It uses 0.260 pounds of fuel per horsepower. It has been figured out that the engine uses more than 39 barrels of oil every hour and costs an outrageous $34 per minute to keep running. The Imma Maersk is the first container ship in the E-Class. It is owned by the A.P. Moller Maersk Group and is the first ship in the group. She was the biggest container ship ever built when she was first put into service in 2006. By 2010, she and her 7 identical sister ships were among the largest container ships. According to her specs, she can carry about 11,000 20-foot equivalent units, or TEU. But depending on how you count, that number could be as high as 14,770 TEU. In Tianjin Med Tangier, in May of 2010, her sister ship, the Eber Maersk, set a new record with 15,011 TEU. Number 3. Ultimate Alloy. Universal Alloy is one of the biggest companies that makes structural parts for companies like Boeing and Airbus, as well as companies in the defense industry. The most powerful aluminum extrusion press in the world is here. It has been in use for 75 years and weighs 9,000 tons. For this process to work, the machine has to use 16,200 tons of pressure to turn 5,000 solid metal tubes into something that is almost the same consistency as toothpaste. The machine is close to 3,000 feet long and is securely attached to a 10-foot thick concrete base. This huge machine has a long and interesting history, which is also very impressive. It was made by Hydraulic in the late 1930s for the German Luftwaffe. In the late 1940s, it was brought to the US as war booty. Paul Scaglione, the engineer who was in charge of rebuilding the press in Canton, says that this is the case. 160 semis and 7 rail cars were used to move the press from its old location in Illinois to its new location in Georgia. Number 2. The BelAZ 75710. The drum truck was about the size of a tennis court. This ugly thing weighs more than 400 tons when it is empty. When the vehicle is fully loaded, it weighs close to 900 tons. With a width of 32 feet and a length of 67 feet and a height of 26 feet, it is about the same size as a normal tennis court. Who is in charge? We need a pair of diesel generators with a total of 2,300 horsepower to power this beast. The BelAZ is made to live and work in huge open-pit mines, just like its smaller cousin, especially the 400-ton trucks made by Caterpillar, Bucyrus, and Liebherr. People don't talk much about the BelAZ because it is made in Belarus, which has one of the most repressive governments in the world. Also, the only place to see one is in Siberia, so if you want to see one, you'll have to go there. Number 1. Three Gorges Dam. Even though this isn't a machine in the traditional sense, it is on the list because it is the strongest structure in the world. It is taller than the Washington Monument at 607 feet and longer than the Brooklyn Bridge at almost 1.5 miles. It crosses the Yangtze River by the town of Sanduping in Yiling District, Yichang Hubei Province, central China, downstream of the Three Gorges. In terms of installed capacity, the Three Gorges Dam was the world's biggest power station. In addition to making electricity, the dam is meant to make it easier to ship goods down the Yangtze River. By making room for flood storage, the dam reduces the chances of floods in the Yangtze Plain, which has happened in the past. In 1931, up to 4 million people died because of floods on the river. China sees the project as a huge social and economic success because of this. It has power generating capacity of 22,500 megawatts at 1.5 times that of the second-place dam. Three Gorges generates an average of 273,790 megawatts of power every day. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below with your favorite of these machines. Thanks for watching.